Top 10 Slice of Life Anime. As we all know, the past year and a bit hasn't been that great. Our favorite places have been closed down, social gatherings kept to a minimum, and even everyday tasks have been made more difficult. So what do you do if you can't live life normally? That's right, you live vicariously through Slice of Life Anime. With anime being unaffected by the happenings in the real world, what better way to get a bit of normality than by watching other characters live out theirs? So sit back and enjoy our list of top 10 Slice of Life anime. So let's dive in. Number 10. Barakamon. Seishu Honda is an up-and-coming calligrapher. He's young, handsome, and talented. Everything you need to be successful. The only problem is, he's also incredibly narcissistic. When his most successful piece is called unoriginal, Seishu quickly loses his cool, which leads him to being sent away to the Goto Islands by his father in order to reflect on his behavior and his overall life. A true Iyashike, an anime created specifically to have a healing effect on the soul. Barakamon is a great slice-of-life anime filled with fun, friendship, and true reflection of one's own self with important messages on how to live a good life. Number 9. Anohana, the flower we saw that day. If you're after an anime that pulls at the heartstrings, then this is definitely the one for you. Regarded as a masterpiece, Anohana tells a poignant story of a group of young teenagers who grew apart after the death of their friend 5 years ago, when the ghost of Menma suddenly reappears to Jinta Yadomi. Asking for help to fulfill a wish in order to pass on, it's up to Jinta to try and bring the gang back together in order to help Menma finally find peace. This beautiful anime is a mix of slice of life as the group tries to overcome their own guilt and hidden feelings, and a bit of supernatural, because I mean, it's not every day that you see a ghost. For anyone after a deep anime based around closure, then this is the one for you. Number 8. Usagi Drop. Another great slice of life anime is the heartwarming Usagi Drop. The anime tells the story of a 30-year-old Daikichi Kawachi. Upon hearing about his grandfather's death, Daikichi goes to pay his respects. But when he arrives at the family home, he soon discovers a young girl by the name of Rin, who turns out to be Daikichi's grandfather's illegitimate daughter. With the rest of the family treating her as a disgrace, Daikichi takes it upon himself to raise Rin, despite having no clue about being a father. This anime will really make you fall in love with the slice of life genre due to its simple and heartwarming story, along with all the lovable characters. Number 7. Fruits Basket. Now this is an anime that you might have heard of before due to its initial release back in 2001 and then its new adaptation in 2019. For those of you who don't know much about it, Fruits Basket tells the story of a young high school girl, Toru Honda, who after a family tragedy is left to fend for herself and live in a tent in the woods. Unbeknownst to Toru, her tent is actually on the land of the secretive Soma family, who offer to let her live with them after learning about her unfortunate circumstances. Soon enough, Toru learns the secret of the Soma family, which is that anytime someone of the opposite sex hugs them, they turn into animals from the Chinese zodiac. Though there are magical elements throughout the series, Fruits Basket easily weaves them into Toru's school life and family drama, thus making it a perfect fit for a great slice of life anime. Kind of a problem here. If you guys don't like this video, Senpai won't notice me. Oh, phew. Thanks for clicking like. I'm sure he'll look at me now. Number 6. Honey and Clover. If you're after a romantic slice of life anime, then Honey and Clover might be just the one for you. The story follows Yuta Takemoto, who is a sophomore at an arts college. Yuta shares a cheap apartment with 2 seniors, the eccentric Shinobu Morita and the sensible Takumi Mayama. One day, Yuta meets the endearing Hagumi Hanamoto and falls in love at first sight. Lucky for him, Hagumi is gifted in the arts and joins Yuta's university, where she befriends the popular pottery student, Ayumi Yamada. Together, the 5 students navigate their way through the university, whilst dealing with unspoken feelings and the joys of growing up. Honey and Clover is a heartwarming anime of youth, love, and self-discovery between 5 friends as they take their first steps towards adulthood. Number 5. Nichijou. From the realistic to the bizarre, Nichijou is one of those slice-of-life animes that incorporates the crazy with the normal everyday. And it definitely makes for one funny series. The series primarily focuses on the daily antics of a trio of childhood friends during their time in high school, Mio Naganohara, Yuko Aoi, and Mai Minakami. Their stories soon intertwine with the young genius Hakase Shinonome, her robot caretaker, Nano, and their talking cat, Sakamoto. Together, these 6 girls experience the calms of normal life, as well as the insanity of the absurd. From walking to school and spending time with friends, to watching the school principal suplex a deer. You won't be bored with this series. Number 4. Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden is one of the most thought-provoking and poignant anime out there, with beautiful animation to accompany the story. The story follows Violet Evergarden as she tries to reintegrate herself into society after fighting in a 4-year war as a child soldier. Upon returning to civilization, Violet takes up a job as an auto-memory doll, someone who is tasked with writing letters on behalf of other people. The series focuses on Violet's emotional journey as she slowly begins to understand and express human emotions, as well as relate to other people, all in the hopes of understanding what her friend's last words meant. This series is a bit more serious than other slice-of-life anime, so if you're after drama, you won't be disappointed. Number 3. Great Teacher Onizuka. How do you tame a class of delinquent students? With a delinquent teacher, of course. In this classic slice-of-life anime, ex-gang member Ikichi Onizuka decides to give up his life of fighting for a life of teaching. Now, whilst this might sound admirable, the only reason he decides to do this is so that he can date young high school girls. As the series progresses, though, the reasons behind his class's behavior, and tries his best to help them become the best people that they can be, through his own crazy methods, of course. This anime is a great look at just how important a teacher is in the lives of students, and how their actions can determine the fate of so many other young lives. Sometimes a bit of crazy is what it takes to be the greatest teacher in the world. Number 2. Mushishi. Now, this anime might not seem like a slice of life when you first look at it, which is understandable, as not many slice of life anime include lots of supernatural elements. However, despite first appearances, Mushishi is quite a calm and intriguing slice of life anime, which follows the character Ginko, who is a wandering Mushishi, someone who is capable of interacting with nature spirits. Ginko travels the land, solving problems between humans and Mushi. While it doesn't have an overreaching plot, the episodes show Ginko's various dealings with the Mushi and give a tranquil and contemplative tone to the series. With so many slice-of-life anime out there, it was hard to pick just 10 for our list. So here are a few honorable mentions which we wanted to include. Toradora, Laid Back Camp, The Ancient Magus Bride, Nodame Contabile, Horimiya, Daily Lives of High School Boys, Clannad. Now, before we tell you our number 1 slice-of-life anime, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons so that you can get more anime-filled videos from Anime Dive X. Coming in at number 1 on our list for the top 10 slice-of-life anime is the beautiful anime Your Lie in April. This series is not only a slice-of-life anime, but it's also filled with drama, along with some serious heartbreak near the end. The story follows Kosei Arima, a musical prodigy who can no longer hear his own music due to his troubled relationship with his mother. After meeting an upbeat girl called Kaori, the two begin on a journey where Kosei falls back in love with music all over again. This is a personal story, which has to be seen to be believed, and with its stunning visuals and captivating story, you won't be able to stop watching until the end. Well, anime fans, that's the end of our top 10 slice-of-life anime list. We hope you enjoyed it, and let us know what your favorite slice-of-life anime is in the comments below. And what other anime content would you like to see us cover? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with all things Anime Dive X.